Hello, welcome back to another edition of Junkyard Dog. Now, what I was doing today, and what I'm going to explain to you was removing the upper control arm bushings, the upper control arm for the Galaxy, the 67 Galaxy. Normally, what you would do if you were going to do this job is use a press. And what the home shade tree mechanic would do is just take the upper control arm off and have a new set of, have the old bearings pressed or bushings pressed out, the new ones pressed in, and take it to a machine shop, and they'd do it for a couple bucks or whatever, and it'd be done with. It'd be, you know, no muss, no fuss, and all like that. You could even have them put new ball joints in and drill the old ones out, but I figured I could do the ball joints, no problem. So I called the machine shop at Napa, and because of the coronavirus thing, everybody's staying put. They've closed the machine shop down, and the remaining machine shops are so backed up that it would be a while to get it done. So it's not a rush in this project, but I figured, what the heck, let me just see if I can do this the old school way. You know, in a contingency, what am I going to do if I don't have a machine shop? Can I do this job? And the short answer is yes, I can. As you can see, the bushing is completely removed from this upper control arm and this other upper control arm. The bushings are completely removed. Now, what you had in there was an outer, let me get this right, an outer metal bushing, okay, that fit into the big hole there. In there was rubber, and in the middle was this little metal cylinder that sat on the this arm right here. Let me show you this arm that goes across and it bolts onto the frame. So what you had to do, and it's all a tight fit. Now mind you, we're talking about stuff that's been on the car for close to 57, 55, 70 years, whatever. So we're talking a lot, you know, it was tight. So what I did was I used all these tools you see here. There's a new ball joint right there, ball peen hammer and a punch, crowbar, liberal amounts of PB blaster, drills, pliers, and everything like that. Whatever I could do to get this out. And like I said, the short answer was yes, I could get it done. Well, it wasn't pretty. Okay, I managed to tap that out, and it took all day for me to get all four bearings out. Now, the ones on this upper control arm were worn a lot more. Consequently, they were a lot easier to take out. The ones on this upper control arm weren't that worn. They could probably be slapped on and used. But since I had it off, I'm going to redo it anyway. So there you go. But I am happy to say that I did not destroy any part of the upper control arm itself. A little couple nicks on the surface right there, if you see right here. But before I get the new bushings, which are ordered and on their way, I want to clean those surfaces up and put them on. Now, the way to reinstall them is going to be a lot easier. Basically, what you do is, because there's a rod here, you can't just press them on both at the same time. You have to, you could press one on, put the rod through, and then press the other one on using the bolt and washer that comes in there. You just run it down, and it would press it on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to press both on using the bolt and nut method if I can. All I'm going to do basically is start them, get them started square, and use a socket to just, you know, run them down. Now what I'll do is I'll clean the surfaces up of the holes where the bushings go in the upper control arm, and I'll put a little bit of grease in there, and it'll be good. It'll be all good. So anyway, don't mind the workbench, but time for me to sign off. So that's what I've been doing with my day. Have a great day. Take care. Stay safe.